Hi everyone, I'm Wang Zhenhong. I'm here to introduce my master's dissertation project, research of the change of employees' work performance in telework in the context of the COVID-19 outbreak. This study is to figure out how and why ordinary employees' work performance change when working styles switch to remote work in this hard time. Due to the needs of pandemic prevention and control, the governments of most countries in the world have issued strict social distance policies in 2020, requiring working places to be closed, and most employees are forced to work from home. Through this research, we could better understand the change in the work performance of employees during long-term complete telework in the past year. As more and more companies adopt remote working style, this research can also help employees and managers better adapt to future remote work. With the rapid development of the information technology revolution, the office is no longer the only choice for employees. Advances in information and communication technology have made large-scale remote work possible. Economic globalization and the rise of multinational companies have also prompted remote work to become an important form of today's working mode. Before the COVID-19 pandemic swept the world, there were many research studying change in employees' work performance in telework. For example, a group of researchers represented by Bloom believe that the work performance of employees in remote work is improved. In a 2015 study, Bloom et al. Suggests that telework saves the time and cost of commuting on the road, so that employees can avoid the annoyance caused by long commuting and improve work performance. In addition, they also state that flexible working schedule in remote work has a positive effects. Bento's 2005 study regarding employees' performance as personal productivity. He shown that the output is the same. The inputs such as commuting and working time decrease. Therefore, work performance improve. Research conducted among teachers during the COVID-19 outbreak in Indonesia also showed that teachers reduce anxiety and improve health conditions when they are working from home, which leads to better work performance. However, on the other hand, some research argues that work performance decline in remote work. Rubin et al. Suggests that the decline is blamed to the sudden shift to an unfamiliar working style. Gao and Tsai agree that work-family conflicts is the main cause, and Nifin et al. Propose that worse mental situation, such as anxiety and loneliness, cause decline. Besides, lack of organizational support also be considered in some researchers' study. In the meantime, from perspective of managers, a study conducted in 2012 in Thailand shows that managers are hard to supervise employees' working process in remote work. However, according to the working outcome, employees' performance are better in telework. Managers involved in the research say that there are less mistakes to correct when employees work from home. To verify the possibility proposed by the previous research and explore more possible reasons for the change in employees' performance in remote work. This research adopts a combination of quantitative and qualitative methods, using questionnaire survey and semi-structured interviews to investigate in a traditional Chinese state-owned enterprise. The questionnaire service is aimed at employees who have been working from home for more than a year since the COVID-19 outbreak. The online interviews invite managers at different levels of the company to explore their perception of the change in employee working performance over the past year. As an important part of the world's second largest economy, Chinese state-owned enterprises are really the objects of human resource management research. This dissertation project can enrich the diversity of work performance change in remote work. According to the data and information collected from the research, some arguments have also been verified in this enterprise. Some unique and different information has also been obtained. First, both staff and managers feel that overall performance has improved compared to before, which is consistent with previous research conclusions that the work performance is improved in telework. The difference is that in the interviews, managers say that in the past year, the work performance declined first and then improved. Among the factors that improve work performance, no commuting and flexible working schedules are still main reasons in these surveys. In addition, factors such as young age, good education level, and previous remote work experience are often mentioned by interviewees as having the effects of promoting work performance. As for the decline, employees still attribute the sudden change in work style, work-family conflicts, poor mental states, and lack of corresponding support, which link to some previous assumptions that led to worse work performance. Both previous research and this interview with managers mention employees who are eager for face-to-face communication. They feel that the lack of face-to-face communications has led to their poor mental situations and consequently reduce their work performance. However, managers believe that because of the decrease in face-to-face communications, ineffective communication such as small talk has also been reduced, and the work efficiencies of employees has been improved. Besides, although work performance generally improved, but most of Chinese employees are willing to back to office. That is different from previous research. Overall, it can be seen that employees' work performance in remote work is in a dynamic process of change, which is affected by various factors. Through in-depth research on change in employees' work performance, when work performance fluctuates in future remote work, managers can give employees much needed help and accurately motivate employees to perform better. At the same time, when the pandemic is far from over, the results of the study can have managers better consider how to manage employees in today's remote work and how to use the remote working style in futures when global epidemic is over. That's all. If you have any further questions, please send me an email via this address directly. Thanks for listening.